Hello, hello, Scorpio. So I'm going to do a 3-card general reading for the month of May for anybody that is Scorpio Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. So I chose to do current situation, obstacle, and advice. So what is Scorpio's current situation? And what is Scorpio's obstacles? And what is Scorpio's advice this month? Interesting. So the card that I chose in current situation is the 6 of Cups reverse. I actually picked this for another sign this month. And so I feel as though, and maybe a lot of you, especially Scorpios, are going through a lot of emotional turmoil that stemmed potentially from something from their childhood. So when I look at this card, this 6 of Cups upright, it's usually childhood memories, things that happened in the past, maybe things that happened in your youth or when you were, younger than you are right now. It's usually nostalgic past emotional experiences. In the reverse position, I call all reversals an opportunity to look at any blocks that are internal or external. I usually find that most of these blocks are internal blocks. So I feel as though something from your childhood that you may have a negative emotional experience with is coming up right now. It's kind of like something that you may have suppressed or repressed. It's coming to light right now, whether you want it to or not. So the obstacle here is the 10 of Wands. Now this card is like, he is carrying a burden on his shoulders. He is struggling. He is not allowing anybody to help him. He is doing it all on his own. And I feel that if you have experienced an emotional trauma from your past, you may have been dealing with it up until now all on your own, and you haven't reached out for any support. You haven't maybe even told anybody of the situation, but something about it has come up right now, whether it's something reminded you of the situation, whether if it's something extremely important, we'll say, in the sense that, there's a court case around it, like it's coming to light, somebody else is speaking, like it's kind of, it reminds me of the Me Too movement with past situations coming to light of these negative experiences that these women have experienced up until now, and they're starting to come to light, and it's bringing up emotional turmoil to people that may have not have said anything up until now. And so you've been carrying the weight of this emotional situation on your shoulders for however many years, and now everything's coming to light. So the obstacle is the fact that you making the choice of whether or not you want to speak out, and allow this emotional situation to come to light from your perspective. And then in the advice position, I got the 4 of Swords in reverse. So this is another reversed card. Whenever I see reverse cards, as I said before, it's talking about blocks, internal or external, and I generally see that they are internal blocks. So upright, this card is about rest, R&R. What does R&R mean? Rest and recuperation. So in the reverse position, are you blocking yourself from having this rest and recuperation? When I look at it beside this card, it's kind of like you've been holding all the weight of this emotional situation from your past. You haven't really spoken up about it. You haven't talked to anybody about it. You've held it within on yourself. You've been carrying this burden, maybe not intentionally or overtly. May not even recognize the fact that you've been holding on to this emotional, stressful situation up until now, but it's not actually allowing you to get peace of mind. And I feel as though, because this is a sword cards generally are talking about communication, whether it's, innovation communication, speaking communication, throat chakra communication. It's like you're blocking the communication. And so I feel as though if you are looking to be, sated and have be rested and allow yourself to be free of, you know, this emotional turmoil from the past, you are going to have to maybe speak up and speak out. And I know that if it's, you know, something like the Me Too movement, it is very difficult to speak out, obviously, because of any repercussion that you might be fearing that may happen with if it's media, or if it's friends, or if it's family, or whomever you feel that you might be persecuted from or against. But it's kind of saying that without speaking up, you're not going to be able to rest. And especially since it seems as though out of your control, these emotional situations are coming up right now, that it might be best for you to write down all your thoughts and feelings about the situation and start getting really clear on either what you know or how you feel or what you want to say. But it's time for you to start communicating about whatever has happened to you up until now. So I'm sorry if anything really traumatic or negative happened to you. I will support you in any way that I can. But these cards are saying that it is time for you to speak up and speak to somebody. Don't take this all on yourself anymore. It's time for you to alleviate some of that stress, that guilt, that shame, and really release that so it's not burdening you down anymore. So I hope this resonated with you. I hope that I can offer you some love and know that you are supported 100%. That was your reading for the month of May. I hope to see you again in June. Take care. Subscribe. Take care.